Okay, let's take a look at the answer to these review questions. So the first ones there, questions 1 and 2 at the top, are looking to express the following as basic numerals. So that just means give the actual number. So if we're looking at the first one, so we've got 2.463 times 10 to the negative 3. Now, when we have negative 3, that means we're going to take the decimal place and we're going to move it back or to the left that number of decimal places. So we're going to take this decimal and we're going to move it back 1, 2, 3. So it now goes right here. So what we always do is we like to put a 0 in front of our decimals, and we're going to fill in any empty gaps with zeros. So this number becomes 0.002463. Okay, moving on to the next one now. So we've got 10 to the power of 5 for this number. So that means, I'm going to write this number down here as well, so 3.07. When we have a positive number, it means we're moving our decimal place to the right. So we're going to move our decimal place to the right 5 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, we're going to fill in those empty spaces with zeros. So this number becomes 307,000. Moving down now to expressing them in scientific notation to 3 significant figures. So the first number here that we're looking at is 4,533,617.1089. So for 3 significant figures, we need to look all the way to the left of the number, the furthest to the left, and we check and make sure none of them, or that there's no leading or trailing zeros, which there aren't. So we know that our number has to be to 3 significant figures. So that's the 453. Now we also know that when we're dealing with scientific notation, we can only have 1 digit before the decimal. So we know that our number is going to have to be 4.53. Now, the reason why I knew this was going to be a 3 is because we're rounding this number based on this one. And since that is less than 5, we know we keep that number 3 the same. So now all I need to do is figure out how many times to the power of 10 this number is. Now, it is a number greater than 0, so we know our indice is going to be positive. So all we do is count from the decimal, from where the decimal currently is, to see how many places it moved. So we move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that it's right in there. So this is 4.53 times 10 to the power of 6. And then looking at the last one here, 0.00005,009. So again, 3 significant figures. So what we need to do is our significant figures in this case are going to be the first non-zero digits after the decimal. So we need to come across and we need to look at the fact that these are our first 3 non-zero digits after the decimal. Now I understand 2 of them are 0, but they come after a non-zero, okay? So we know that this number is going to be 5.0 something. So I think some of you were confused and you were saying it was 5.00, but what we have to remember is we need to decide what to do with this number based on this number. And since that 9 is greater than 5, it means we're going to round this one up. So this becomes 5.01 times 10 to the negative. I know it's negative because it is a value, a digit, or a number, sorry, less than 1. So again, what we do is we count where is our decimal place originally and how many places did we move it. So we moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So it is 5.01 times 10 to the negative 5.